feel like I definitely tick all the stereotypically Scottish boxes. I went wrong.
This is the problem child. This is his big sister, Irina. No, that's Poppy, and Irina's the mum at the back. Father is buried over there. It's a family affair.
So were animals always a big part of your life growing up?
Oh, like massively. Like, yeah, a huge part of my life. Yeah, I definitely preferred animals to people, and I think sometimes I still do. Got two of them here. He's eating a camera. So this is my granny's house, so my dad's mum, and my dad was actually born here. That was my granny. Lived here for a long time. I basically grew up here. We're in Roger in Sutherland, East Sutherland, up in the Scottish Highlands. So this is the gym. This is where I trained during lockdown. That's an old cupboard, and I looked at that and I was like, I can make a bench pull out of that. If I balanced my phone on the gate here, then I got 2 bars of signal, which was enough to hotspot onto my laptop so that I could join into the virtual sessions. It's quite cool to think that the training I did here is like actually has really benefited me and like been part of my journey, and yeah, I just felt like Rocky for 14 weeks. So I've got a few of me. So we're on our way to Roger Primary School, which is the school that I went to. It's also the same school that my dad went to. We actually had the same teacher for a little while. Back where it all started. So there's only 2 classrooms in this school. When I was here, this was the wee classroom. This is where I came when I first started primary school. You'd have 3 years of children in here. One is from the World Cup in Paris, which is where the Paralympics and Olympics are going to be next year. Yeah, just because you're from a really rural place doesn't mean that you can't do what you want to do and achieve big things. This one's got fish in it. It was quite a sporty school, which was nice. I liked my bagpipes here as well. Yeah, I think it was murder for mum and dad because me and my brother started learning bagpipes at the same time. So this is Sutherland Swimming Pool in Golspie. This is where it kind of almost very literally nearly started for me because I was actually nearly born in this swimming pool. When I asked mum about it, she was like, no, you're born on your due date, but it was a Wednesday and I always took your brother swimming on a Wednesday and I wasn't going to let you ruin that. You know, it was in this pool that I actually kind of got spotted, I guess, for para sport really. The coach that I knew saw me here and he said that he coaches the Highland Disability team. So yeah, it's kind of all really started from here. My mum still pretty much lives in this pool. She teaches probably half of the Highlands how to swim.
Do you feel you owe quite a lot to your mum in terms of your sort of sporting background and early roots?
Yeah, for sure. And I think one of the biggest things up here is taxi mum and dad and banking from mum and dad. Like up here you can't get anywhere really without a car.
She's a water baby, she has been from the absolute get-go.
Yeah.
In it, on it, or skiing in it.
Yeah. With canoeing I try to stay on it now rather than in it.
It was destiny.
So we're in Golspie, this is the Robin Castle. You sort of, when you grow up here, you don't really realise that it's quite cool. And then you think about it and you're like, you basically got like a castle from a fairy tale, kind of in your back garden really. And my brother and I used to actually busk here. It was kind of our first way of making any money, which sometimes was really successful, other times not quite so much. So Storm's from a friend of mum's, and yes, I've had her for just over a year now and she's made such a big difference just in my life really. I think she really helps me to like switch off. I benefit like really, especially mentally, just for going for a walk. You know, as a kid with a disability, it was quite almost quite unusual up here really, certainly a physical disability. Like I was the only person in my school who had a disability, and I think as well because I had a pain condition, pain that you can't see pain, it's obviously just an invisible thing, and I was so lucky that I had some really like close, really supportive friends at school. But equally you do have people that would sort of start to like spread rumours, and because you can't see what's wrong with me, they would say like, oh I don't, like I'm not in as much pain as I'm saying I am, and then, you know, especially up here, rumours spread quite quickly. But I think as a whole, like I'm so lucky to have had the support that I've had, and yeah, hopefully it's, you know, if people, like young people up here do either born with a disability or develop a disability during their childhood, hopefully, you know, they can like relate and they're not by themselves, I guess. And I'm going to paddle on the Caledonian Canal and then go into Loch Ness and might even see Nessie. For me, I perform best when having fun, so it's about trying to make training as like fun as possible, and I think at the end of the day, if you're happy and enjoying your sport, then that's when you're probably going to have the best results. Selection's the main focus. Obviously our team's really strong and you can never take selection for granted whatsoever. Hopefully get that done in June, and then you can like properly think about Paris, hopefully. But yeah, like not take anything for granted. Got a big job to do to actually get selected and get the best team possible to Paris.